It's live.
We're live?
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, folks.
Yep.
We are live at the Yarbo new release and spring sale unveiling. We're going to let some people join here for a second before we get going. Looks like some people are coming. Good to go, Mr. Jackson?
Yeah.
All right, as everyone's joining here, welcome to the 2025 Yarbo new release event and spring sale unveiling. You guys have been waiting for this. This is the moment right here. We'll let you join here for just a second. Tell your friends, everyone, go get your friends. Tell them to come watch your screen right now. You know any Yarbo users out there, if you're in any of the communities, tell everyone we're live now. Got some great deals, great fun stuff coming up here. So we're letting everyone join, so just give us a couple minutes here. Cool? All right, we're excited today to unveil 3 new products from our Yarbo family. Obviously, the big one that everyone has been waiting for, the Yarbo Trimmer. I've had just nothing but questions about this for the last few weeks, few months. Everyone's been waiting for the Yarbo Trimmer. So today is your lucky day. We're gonna do the unveiling. We also have a couple things you didn't know that were down the pipeline right now. We have a back brace mount coming on. This is gonna be a big discussion. Everyone's gonna be talking about this. It's designed just for more powerful modules at the rear of the machine to support more powerful modules at the rear of the machine, as well as the 2025 Yarbo tow hitch we're introducing. It's the latest and most powerful version yet. So for the next like 30 minutes or so, we're gonna be joined. You're probably wondering who this is right here. This is you've seen him in videos. Everyone knows who he is. This is our co-founder, Ken Coleman, who's gonna walk us through these incredible new products. And then we're gonna do some offers today. Let's talk about some of the exciting new offers down the road. And a little bit, we're gonna reveal some prices for our new products. Then we're gonna open the spring sale purchase link. You're gonna see those purchase links if you're watching us on the Yarbo page. If you're over on Facebook, come on over to the Yarbo page. Any of those, YouTube, whatever, come on over to the actual Yarbo page. When you get to yarbo.com, just click on the yellow camera at the top. It'll take you to our live feed. You can comment, let us know. We'll answer some of your questions too. Yeah, if you purchase a lawnmower bundle during the live stream, guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get the Yarbo Trimmer for free. So we're gonna talk all about that. You're gonna click on the link. And you know what, head over right now. I know I said it's free with the mower attachment. Come on over though and guess the Yarbo Trimmer price if you wanna have some fun, play along. Just get your name out in the comments. Come out and do that. The live stream right now, we're gonna do this for 2 hours. We got all the lowest prices now for those 2 hours during the spring sale event. The prices might increase after this, so you're gonna wanna get in on it during the live stream right now, especially with that mower bundle to get the trimmer for free with the mower bundle. And lastly, the last 30 minutes, we're gonna talk to you guys, and we're also gonna talk to a PPP user of ours, just to kind of get the gist of some of what you guys are going through with the Yarbos. If you're having fun out there, what you're doing. And you know, we're all in spring right now, so everyone's getting ready for that mower module. Now that the trimmer's here, we're gonna start getting ready for that down the road as well. But yeah, let me introduce you to Mr. Ken Coleman, the co-founder here of Yarbo. And you know, just tell us a little bit about yourself and Yarbo in general.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Ken Coleman. As Ryan mentioned, I'm one of the co-founders here at Yarbo. So my personal background is actually in marketing and technology, and I used to be a Husqvarna dealer previous to founding Yarbo. Yeah, so we can go through kind of a little bit about the back history of Yarbo. For current customers that are here, just bear with us. For newcomers that are here, so Yarbo started in 2015. We actually were launched under the name Snowbot. So we had our first prototype in 2017. You can see this red guy here. It was wheeled version, caster wheels, very, very old. Ran off completely different technology. 2018, we had our new concept. But kind of the big change actually came in 2021, 2022 when we rebranded to Yarbo. That's when we came up with the idea to go modular, because we already figured, all right, we have a snowblower out there, or we're ready to launch a snowblower, And we made the front module removable really to save on shipping costs, but then we realized we can navigate in the snow, we can get traction in the snow, we could see in the snow. We had advanced algorithms at that point, well beyond like a lawnmower and things like that. So we decided, all right, what would it really take to go modular? And then we were thinking modular in the front. Now Yarbo is actually modular in the front and back. But it was then that we launched our Kickstarter. And then so we sold about 1,000 units, really actually about 1,500 units in 2023. 2024, we sold 5,000 to 6,000 units. And so now we're into 2025, and we're really, really excited for what we got going on today.
Yeah, and I know Yarbo is all about, I mean, I've been in the communities, the Yarbo communities on social media. You know, I've talked to so many Yarbo users doing these live streams.
Yep.
How did the trimmer come about? Why was that kind of the first, like, mostly accessory why did that come about? Like,
yeah, sure. So as far as lawn care maintenance, right, there's mainly two predominant robotic applications in the yard, right, for lawn care.
Yeah.
Or I should say for yard care. Lawn mowing, right, and pool robots, that's it. And maybe a leaf sweeper here and there. But the reason we came up with the trimmer was one of the big kind of pain points was that even if you got a robotic lawnmower, you still needed to go outside and trim or hire a service, right? Yeah. And even if it's 15 minutes a week, depending on how big your property is, it could be an hour a week depending, right? But you still have to do that manual piece. And it was kind of the last part of the puzzle to really make the lawn mowing completely autonomous and to get all those edge cases, because everyone trims their lawn, right? So you still need that in an autonomous solution.
Yeah, I think people forget about that. The people that have lawn services, like I was out the other day, dethatching or aerating, and just with the Yarbo tow hitch and everything like that, you know, you can just put that on there. And I think people forget how much it costs to actually have lawn services come out just to make your grass look good, you know. And with the Yarbo, it is now, you know, especially with the trimmer, it is just a complete yard tool, you know.
Correct, and that's really a big focus with Yarbo, is not just say yard care and mowing the lawn, right, and trimming the lawn, but other aspects, right? So we're releasing tow mode this month. We're really excited about that. So as you mentioned, dethatching, aerating, those are all like kind of cornerstones of yard care. And so you can take any of these tow behind dethatchers, aerators that you would hook up to a universal ride-on tractor or lawnmower, hook it up to Yarbo and have it do those tasks autonomously.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And before we do that, I want to remind everyone at home, we're going to have some, I don't know if the links are up yet. I can't see the screen right now, but if the links are up, we're going to have the links. We are offering today, some of the specials today is if you buy the lawnmower package, we're actually throwing in the new Yarbo trimmer for free. And also, if you are a current Yarbo user out there, we have the trimmer up now for, can I mention the price yet, or are we still hiding that? Yeah, it's up there. We got a great price. It's coming though. It's coming. This is called build up, build up, build up. We're also going to show you the trimmer here in just a few minutes. Let's talk about that brace though. What was what's the function of the new brace on the lawnmower?
Yeah, sure. So we can kind of go into detail on that, because that's actually a subject all on its own, right?
Sure.
But the back brace, at a high level overview, basically lets you attach any kind of mount. It's basically like a brace that allows you to mount all different kinds of things to Yarbo, right? So the first thing being our trimmer, and the second thing, or at the same time, being our redesigned trailer hitch. We found that a lot of people wanted a reinforced trailer hitch with increased tongue weight. So that's what that allows. It basically, back brace, right? It's reinforcing that back part of Yarbo, and then that mount is a universal like mounting interface. Not all of our modules will work with the back brace mount. So for an example, the lawnmower won't, the snowblower won't, but something like the leaf blower, we envision that being able to attach to the back brace. And then in the future, like our liquid sprayer, our granular spreader, being able to attach to the back brace as well. It opens up a lot of options.
Yeah, I know, and like I said, a lot of that comes from like user feedback. You know, as far as like, I've seen Yarbo tow a car, I've seen it tow, you know, a Tesla Cybertruck. So this will though, with the new 2025 tow hitch though, like will it make it stronger? Will it just make it like, what is the
great point. So we say that Yarbo can pull 3,500 pounds.
Yes,
right? That's really rolling weight. Just so but a big part of that when towing is tongue weight. And this allows for increased tongue weight. I think I think the exact figure might be 200 pounds. I can clarify that. But that was really, really important to us because when you're towing something and you have a lot of vertical force going up and down, you want to make sure that you have a really sturdy connection. And we found through feedback that either people didn't tighten the bolt tight enough, and it allowed that back hinge where the actual mount attaches, the hitch, would flex a little bit. And once it flexes a little bit, it's prone to breaking. So we've eliminated that issue. So it's just a more heavy duty hitch.
Nice. And I mean, I know we're talking all about the trimmer today and then a couple other little, like the tow hitch and the brake. What are some of the things that you personally, as a Yarbo user, would like to see down the road? Like, what are some of the things that you're excited about going, like, what would be really cool? Because I know one of our big questions is always like, can it pick up dog waste? Or, like
well,
what's
going on? You didn't mean to do this, and it's not even maybe the most requested feature, but for myself, I had 2 Bernese Mountain Dogs for 11 years now. I have 1, and that's a full-time job in itself. I keep up after that, and with my wife and my 2-year-old and 5-year-old, we don't obviously want dog waste all over the yard when they're trying to play. So that is something I absolutely want to see. It won't come in the next year, I can tell you that. We're really focused on, like you had said, customer feedback and what they're telling us. So, leaf vacuum, the liquid sprayer, the granular spreader, those kinds of things will come first. But for me, having like a automated dog pooper scooper attachment is kind of a next big thing. And one of them would be just training Yarbo to go around it, to identify it and go around it. And then the next step, obviously, developing a module to pick it up and then dispense it.
Send reports to the vet, make sure your dog's on the right diet and everything like that.
One day.
One
day. And so I think we may have...
I'm big. I don't want to stand in your way. If people are trying to watch at home, just remember, click on any of the links. Go check out all the Yarbo pricing. Go check out that. We'll give that away in a little bit, and we're also going to we're going to put the Yarbo right here on this table.
Yep.
So you'll hear some grunts and some moans, but we're going to get it up here, and then we're going to show you. We're going to unveil the trimmer here very shortly. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you can hear us and that you can see us and that anything like that, and all your comments and everything like that.
Questions for sure.
Questions, because we're going to be getting to the questions later. So if we don't answer them right now, we definitely will get to them.
Yep. Yeah. So again, Yarbo, the multifunctional yard robot. So our biggest focus really with this announcement is lawn care, right? Yep. And again, not just mowing the lawn with like other autonomous.
'Tis the season. Yes.
Correct. But all these other aspects of lawn care, right? So Yarbo obviously has smart scheduling, adaptive terrain handling. So because it is treaded, it can go a lot of places that traditional, I say traditional, but autonomous lawnmowers can't go. Because all other autonomous lawnmowers right now that are on the market are actually wheeled, even if they're or wheel driven, even if they're all-wheel drive.
Yep.
And so that's important. Also, Yarbo has a front-mounted lawnmower that's also very unique. So it follows the contour of your yard. And obviously, one system, many tools. So you're really getting an ecosystem to buy into that grows over time. So as we come out with new modules, Yarbo's capabilities continue to grow.
And something that makes Yarbo unique is the whole micro mulching too, like with the disc and then with the blades, with the 10 blades. I saw one the other, like it was like a 6 blade, and then I saw another robotic with just the old sling blade almost type of blade. But that's what makes Yarbo unique too, is that 10 blade, that micro mulching, that's just constant fertilization for your yard.
Yeah, correct. And on the lawnmower aspect, going down to 1.2 inches, and going all the way up to 4 inches. That's something that's also important because a lot of just competing lawnmowers make you buy a high cut model or a low cut model. So we've made one model that can actually do all that, and it also has one of the widest cutting decks for an autonomous lawnmower. 20
inches.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people forget about that too with lawnmowers too, is that like during different parts and different times of the season, you want to keep your grass at a different length. Like during the fall, you want it at one length, and that's okay, we're live. We're live, let's go. Let's just flip through these slides and keep going. But yeah, different times of year, that's what I like about the Yarbo lawnmower, the fact that it can go from 4 inches down to 1.2 inches, and depending on what type of season. I don't know if you familiar with old lawnmowers, that used to mean you had to get down on the ground and like try to, those rusted wheels, try to get the wheels set down to, and there was no, maybe this wheel was like down further or this one. So with the Yarbo, it's just a simple click of a button in the app, and electronic, tells you exactly where you're cutting the grass at, so that's a really cool feature that, like I said, this is all technology I didn't know existed months ago. And now I'm like crash course into Yarbo. I'm playing with one in the yard. Mapping out stuff is just fun, to be able to map out your...
And that's actually something, it's a good point to bring up, is that, in Europe, they've had autonomous lawnmowers for, over 25 years.
That's crazy. I didn't even know
that. They've had them since the late 90s. In the U.S. and in Canada, it's still very much an emerging market. Still early days. We're past like early adopter type phase, but not by much, right?
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I mean, we're very, very passionate, as you know, about development and innovation, and really trying to push the boundaries of what technology will allow us to do, today. So
that's what I like about the Yarbo too. I've never put gas in it.
Right,
I've never put gas in it. And sometimes
yeah.
you don't have to lug the gas can up to, you never know if gas is going to be $4, $5 in New York, probably up that way, So, you're saving all that money with no gas, as far as the Yarbo. It's always charged when I go out because it's sitting right on the docking station. So I know it's good to go, ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. Like all my other electrical stuff, I have to make sure like, did I plug that in? Is that battery on the charger? Is this, we were talking about my old leaf blower today, and I was like, I'm like 15 minutes at tops.
Yeah.
Whereas I've had the Yarbo blower out for 40 minutes in the battery, or 30 minutes, and the battery went down to maybe 70%. And that's blowing 190 mile per hour winds with 760 CFMs, and it's like clearing everything out. Whereas my old one, I got to walk, and then if you got something really stuck in there, you got to stick it down the ground, try to get it out. So, and I noticed so recently too, there's a lot more technology as far as like some of the stuff. But next they're giving us notes. We're live here. I'll take notes. Sweet. I'll take notes. All right, folks, let's get back on track, though. We want to talk about the trimmer. That's what we're here for today. That's what everyone's joining. I know it wasn't to see Ryan, so maybe Ken. People came out. But, yeah, right now, why don't you stick around. Let's show you a quick video of the new Yarbo trimmer. Check it out. We're back?
Yep.
All right, can everyone see us? Sorry, one of our screens is out. I just want to make sure we're there. We are here. Let us know. There you go. All right, I see us. I see us. Okay, through the magic of special effects, I'm just kidding. Like 5 people just came up here and lifted this Yarbo lawnmower up here onto the table so you guys could get a good view. I'll let Ken do the honors. Ken, if you want to pull this off, if everyone at home, I don't know if that's what you want to do.
Let's do it.
This is your special product release here.
So I will say this before we do this. This trimmer, so we had set this up for pre-order last year. It was front mounted. It was much more basic. The team really took a lot of time researching our existing customer base and getting questions from them and feedback. And we realized that we had to fundamentally change the trimmer if it was going to be used autonomously. So we went with a tail mount, as you saw in the video, and we'll kind of go over what that really entails. But I just want to put a huge congratulations out there to our team because, you know, customer experience, for them getting the feedback, transferring over to engineering, both mechanical and the software team, we are extremely, extremely proud of this. You know, it's not just one of the world's first autonomous trimmers, but to be modular on Yarbo, it's a really big deal.
Yeah, it totally seems like Yarbo is less concerned about being the first and more concerned about being the first, but getting it done right.
Correct.
You know, so and that's a big deal with a lot of people have been hounding me since I started. Before I even knew that the trimmer was coming out, people were just peppering me with questions because they had heard rumors and rumors and rumors.
Yep.
And I'm like going, you know, I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know when the trimmer's coming out. Like I'm not like, if I'm designing something or if I'm doing something, you don't want, So they have very smart people and a great team that have put a lot of hard work into this. So you're absolutely correct. But yeah, by all means, Ken, whenever you're ready.
We'll grab this one.
Sure.
Let's take this off.
There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that right there.
We'll adjust the camera quick. But this is the Yarbo trimmer. So you can see we've switched it over to a tail mount. It actually is attached to the BBM or the back brace mount.
Yep.
So this back brace mount, just to touch upon this really quick, it actually goes at the bottom into the old hitch receiver. And then we actually have a redesigned battery cover, and it fastens right in the back. So this is meant to stay on. You don't have to take it off. You can take the trimmer on and off and leave the actual back brace mount on. That doesn't have to come off. We also include, when you get the back brace mount, a raised stop switch.
Okay, so I was like, what is going on here? All right,
yeah.
Okay.
It just makes it easier to hit and makes it way easy to pull up so that you don't have to kind of get your hand under here. Just a quality of life thing. And to get into the trimmer itself, what makes this most unique is obviously the back mount and this swing arm architecture. So sometimes you would see this on the back of ride-on tractors, and because we kind of think of Yarbo as a mini autonomous ride-on lawnmower / tractor, we took a lot of time to explore this option. And one of the reasons why this is so unique, or I should say so beneficial to an autonomous setup, is that we basically say that when we have full GPS signal, we get 2 centimeter accuracy. Okay. Right? And we wanted to not have to put Yarbo's treads right up against the curb, let's say, right? Where maybe you're trimming along the street.
Sure, yep.
So because this actually has the ability to swing in and out, we have a very big margin of where we can actually get Yarbo up against, right? We don't have to get it right up against the fence line. We have a good couple of inches of clearance where we know we're getting the trimmer right to that area, right up against the fence to trim cleanly. Couple other things, it has an auto feeding, so we can just go here. Okay. And I can demo this in a minute, but easy installation, so quick setup and removal. There's actually 2 screws here, 2 small screws here. You just pop them off, and then this whole piece just comes right off. That's it. The trimmer you can take right off, and we can show you that in a minute. An adaptive floating structure for seamless terrain adjustment. So you'll see that this actually freely floats. So it actually goes vertical and side to side. Both are spring loaded. That's a big deal. Automatic line feeding. So the team took a ton of time in R&D getting the automatic line feeding.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So that you're not having to constantly go out and check on the line and go in and manually extend it. On traditional trimmers, you'd have to bump them against the ground, or some of the newer ones you can release the trigger, right? But you're constantly like fighting with the line. So you don't have to do that with this. Can we go back that slide real quick? Sorry, we jumped ahead. All right, adjustable trimming height, 3 adjustable heights. So really easy here. If you want to adjust this, you're just gonna push down on this button and you can actually move this.
I know it's kind of hard angle here for you.
You guys can see that. So we have a 3-inch, a 4-inch, sorry, 2-inch to 4-inch. So 2-inch setting, 3-inch setting, and 4-inch setting. So you just push it move the slider, and then you're locked in. So very, very easy to adjust.
Yeah.
That was another big thing. And smart scheduling syncs with Yarbo Lawn Mower. So right now, anyone that owns the Yarbo Lawn Mower probably realizes that there's a bit of a margin on the edge, that
Yeah.
the perimeter or the boundary that you're working on. And that margin is actually meant to line up with the trimmer. So that way, you know that you're getting a clean trim all the way around. So when if you already have a lawn mowing map, you don't need a separate trimming map.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
integrates
yeah.
seamlessly.
Unless you like making maps, and by all means, make
Right.
Make
Go
it,
to town.
Go to town.
You do you, yeah. Dual operation modes, independent or collaborative. So any of our modules can be run either autonomously or manually.
Sure.
But in addition to that, you don't necessarily need to run this with the lawnmower. If you had the smart assistant module, which comes with Yarbo Core, and you just wanted the trimming function for one reason or another, you can do that.
Okay.
Which is pretty neat. So we're trying to make a lot of the modules not have to work with, they can work with each other, right?
Yeah.
Collaboratively, but they're not required to.
Okay.
So we could jump to the, all right. So the Yarbo Trimmer versus the competition. So when we say competition, there is only one other manufacturer right now that is slated to come out with a trimmer. That trimmer, just a couple of things here, because that's really the only comparison, is so Yarbo, again, is fully autonomous in operation. The only thing that we do recommend you do is, just like when you do the lawnmower, set up a test run, watch it, make sure everything's okay.
Sure.
Same thing with the trimmer, make sure that there's not, huge rocks or anything like that.
Yeah,
Actually, if there's rocks, it's going to bounce off it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nothing you're going to fling at people, anything like that.
Yeah.
On the safety side, if we see anyone in any of our cameras, and we have that 360-degree coverage, we will shut the trimmer down and say pedestrian or animal detected.
Okay.
When they pass the view, because again, just like the snowblower, we don't want to shoot snow at them. We don't want to, shoot any trimming material at people. So that's for safety. The competitor basically has semi-autonomous operation, and basically meaning that because when you replace the trimmer onto their unit in their expansion bay, it actually blocks their camera, and they have no camera coverage in the rear. So what that means is you kind of have to, literally walk around with the unit within Bluetooth range. So as it's trimming your yard, you have to follow it around the yard for safety reasons. And we knew that if we were going to make it a truly autonomous trimmer, we didn't want to have that limitation. Line feeding, so again, that's completely automatic. Scheduling, smart and integrated, as we spoke about before. And edge precision, we say millimeter level accuracy, but that is, again, because it's offset, right?
Okay.
And tail mounted. So because we have that swing arm, we don't have to get right next to things with Yarbo, and it leaves us a lot more freedom.
Will you be able to set up maybe a separate, like since you said you could do it in the SAM module on the front, will you be able to set up trimmer maps? You know what I'm saying? Like say, like send the SAM out, and this is I'm gonna
you would basically record a lawn map with the SAM module.
Okay.
And then you could send it out. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Because I like to do that where I mow, and then I always come back. Especially when I was doing manually, come back with the trimmer afterwards. Because my whole yard's fenced in type of thing.
Yep.
So so that's what I was wondering about that. So that's good.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, maybe we can just show real quick how this comes off. So really, really easy. There's just 2 screws in the back here. So I'm just going to take off. This is one. That's off. I'm going to take off the second one. And obviously, if you have an electric screwdriver, this goes slightly faster.
Yeah, and anybody watching, stay tuned at home. In a few minutes, we're going to go through and talk about some of the deals and discounts that we're offering today. So we're going to do that.
So,
wow.
Trimmer's off. I'm going to grab the little plug.
Nice.
Want to hold it?
Yeah, look at that. Nice. What are we about 40? I don't know. 35?
Yeah,
35.
maybe even lighter than
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
It's just awkward, right?
Or I'm getting old. I was like, what is that? But that's the great thing about Yarbo is, can I set this down just right
Yeah,
here?
for sure.
That's the great thing about Yarbo as well, though, is the fact that, man, I'm going to tilt it, so I don't know if they can see it at home, but that's the great thing is that you guys had the foresight to put in the outlet on the back, you know,
Yep.
to be able to, because you guys were thinking about those, you know, attachments and things like that down the road.
100%. Yep. Yep. And we wanted to make it easy. So if you want to put the new trailer hitch on, right, you're basically just going to grab it and put it right here, 4 screws, and you're done. So we wanted to make it, you know, very easy to switch between rear modules, just like it is in the front, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. And I know we haven't, I'm sorry.
Price.
You want to get to the price? Nobody.
Mention the BBM first.
Yeah, the
Yeah, sure. So the back brace mount, right? So this is what we had mentioned in the beginning, but just to reiterate it, and then you can see me kind of tugging on this, moving the whole machine. But this is really, really important. So it's anchored, just to go over this again, it's anchored in the back using existing mounting holes, right? We supply you with replacement screws, and then in the bottom here, it tucks back in to where the old hitch was. And this really opens up. You'll see a bunch of different mounting points on here, which you might not be able to pick up so much in the camera, but there's 4 screws on the top. There's another set of 10 screws here on the back plate, and that's all for future use.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. We really wanted it to be expandable.
That's what I like too, that you guys always, when you purchase a Yarbo, they always send proper tools to help put everything together. I got a like a dethatcher from like a big box store the other day, and it had 2 like of those real skinny wrenches. And I was like, I can't use these to build anything. I tried it, my hands, knuckles were all bloody. The Yarbo, when I unboxed it, all the right tools are there, and they're good tools too. They're not, you know, you could tell they're good Allen wrenches, or they're good tools, you know?
Yeah, and the other kind of natural iteration with that is then to eventually not rely on as many hand tools, right?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make everything more just be, toolless, right? So
Yeah.
we'll get there, but right now we need to make sure everything attaches correctly, it's reliable, and it's going to stay on. So yeah, so let's.
I'm getting a thing about the price here. Sorry, I don't know if this sheet, do we have it on? Oh, I didn't know if they were going to put it up on this screen.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of talk about the price, a lot of guessing. So
I'll drop it.
Regular price.
Regular price of the Yarbo trimmer right there. I hope you guys can see that. I'm sure you can at $7.99. So anybody who got $7.99, you're smart. You're smart. But during this live stream, for a while, yeah, first 3 3.
400.
First 400?
Yeah.
Okay, was it first 400? Will be $399 for the new Yarbo trimmer, just like that. 390, so that's 50% off. This says 300 units, Jackson. I knew I was watching this. They could always extend it.
300 US, 100 Canada.
This is the number of units. Like,
Correct.
That'd be the same in Canada as in. Oh yeah, but yeah, no, that's funny. This is live. I love it. This is what I love about this.
So we have the trimmer and the back brace mount.
Yeah,
And
so-
the reason we bundled that
Yep.
is because you need the back brace mount in
Yep.
order to use the trimmer.
Yeah,
right?
and the back brace mount is also going to come in handy for anything down the road as well, and also with the towing capabilities, giving it that much. So yeah, right now, 50% off for the first 300 units, it looks like it says right here. So $399 versus normally $799. So you definitely want to get in on this right now as far as that bundle. Sorry, Jax is pulling up some other stuff right there. Yep. You can point to where you want me to go if you guys want me to go. Spring sale, spring sale. I can talk here. Exclusive live stream deals.
Yeah, so we have, it's basically $200 off, right? A website-wide discount, North America, so the US and Canada. Buy one, get one free is really the mower
awesome.
bundle, right? So
Yeah.
if you buy the mower, you get the trimmer for free. That means basically if you buy the core with the mower, or any combination, right? You could buy the mower and the snowblower, and again, the more you bundle, the more you save. Free shipping on all orders. Shipping is usually about $400 on cost. So we're gonna take the shipping price, lowest price guarantee, right? So for a regular price for the lawnmower and the trimmer, including the average shipping cost, right, would normally be about $59.98, so about $6,000. But The new offering, right, has it for about $45.99.
Yeah, so that's about $1,400 right there. Or was that is
Correct.
that math? If I can math.
Yep, if I can
yeah,
math.
I'm mathing.
Yep, you got
yeah,
it.
Trust,
you got
none of
it.
my kids. My son was like, I remember he might have been 4th grade. He gave me this math problem, and he was like, I need some help with this, man. I shut off everything in the house. I said, turn TV up. I'm gonna figure this out. It was like one of those, if a train leaves here and this kind of problem.
Yep.
And I came back home from school the next day. I was like, how'd I do? He's like, not good, not good. So I was like, that was the last time I helped him with his homework.
And that's awesome. Yeah. And for some context on this, right? Competing solutions just on the lawnmower side, right? So again, Yarbo being modular and all season and having the snowblower and the blower, right? And the lawnmower. Lawnmower to lawnmower comparisons, you're going to be at about this price for, say, a premium offering on a lawnmower that would cover at most 2.5 acres, right? That's what about the other competitors out there can cover. 2.5 acres. Yarbo can cover 6.2 acres.
In a week,
right?
Yeah,
correct.
Yep.
Cutting twice a week, right?
Yep.
So that's really important. And the other side of it is that is including the trimmer. So that's really important, right? Everything you need to kind of start your lawn care journey with Yarbo.
And then I know people were asking, the trimmer. I know we talked about this. If you order today, when are we looking at delivery for the trimmer itself? As opposed
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to get the pre-orders out today. They basically delivery will be August.
So like 3-4 months it will be delivered.
Correct.
3 or 4 months. So that's why you want to order today. Get the orders in today. Because you're not going to get this discount down the road. So you're going to want to get in on the discount, either the bundle. We're in mowing season, so now is perfect time to order that lawnmower. If you do order that lawnmower today, you're going to get the discount with the bundle itself, so the free trimmer. And we have so the links are all up.
Yep.
So the links are all up. Links are live. Yes. All right. Links. Yeah.
Yarbo.com.
Yeah, all you have to do is go to yarbo.com live. So, or you can, just click on the little yellow camera. That's what I always do because when I'm following the links, go ahead and click on the 4 links on the right side of your screen to get the free Yarbo. Oh, that says free with the mower thing right there. Sorry, and then remember the best time to do it's right now during this live event. Don't miss out because the discounts are limited. As far as we talked about that, the discount for the trimmer are limited.
Yes, and a little bit of background there too. You'll see a limit of 300 units. So. Kind of with the environment that's going on now, not to bring up politics, but just the world as it is right now.
Yep.
We are most likely switching to like a dynamic pricing.
All right, guys.
model.
Guys, good news. We only have 14 units trimmer left. 14.
Good news.
40 left?
Yeah, 40
us.
left. Hurry up.
40.
Hurry,
All right.
40,
Oh,
40
only
left.
40 left?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry.
What are you guys doing out
Okay.
there? This is nuts.
All right.
So yeah, everybody go to yarbo.com, click on the links.
Almost
Yeah.
sold out.
So my point
hurry
being
up.
there, unfortunately, the way things look, prices are only going to go up from here. So those units are already in the U.S. and Canada, ready for distribution. Not the trimmer, but the mower, right? So that's why we're able to offer such competitive pricing right now. We don't know if we'll be able to continue to do that in the future. It's going to be more of a fluid situation. Us and we're not alone. All of our competitors, just the way things.
Yeah.
are.
So yeah, it's,
Sorry, tell them to refresh the website because somebody says it's not working. So please refresh.
oh, Jackson says keep refreshing the website too. We got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things going
Yeah.
on with this trimmer. There's a lot of people at the website, so just keep refreshing. I bet you this is probably one of the most trafficked days on the website as far as Yarbo goes.
yeah.
Also, we're live streaming on there, so that probably helps with the bandwidth too. But yeah, don't forget, buy one, get one free. That's the mower bundle. You get the trimmer with it and the back brace, which, now that the Yarbo is going to be doing all the mowing and stuff for you, you won't need a back brace because I think I might need one after lifting this up. Yeah, free shipping.
Sorry, guys. Good news.
Come on in,
Come on in, Kathy.
Kathy?
Yeah, hi guys. So I'm with the back end. So actually, we already sold out more than 70 units with the Yarbo Lawn Mower and cord and trimmer.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yes, that's the bundle. Over 70 units.
Alrighty.
All right, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm I never
Yeah.
get to see that when I'm going live. Usually it's
Thank
just
you,
me
everyone, yeah.
out in the grass with a Yarbo mower, my only friend. It's just me and Yarbo out there having a good time, which I don't mind at all. But yeah, don't forget right now during this special, we limited quantities left. $3.99 for the Yarbo, the new Yarbo Trimmer. Delivery are expected in August, so in about 3 to 4 months. 4 months, probably about that, August. So yeah, grab it today. It's the only time probably you're going to see it for $3.99 today. Normally it retails for $7.99, so that's a huge savings. Also, you see this bad boy right here. This is the Yarbo mower. If you buy one of these today, you're going to get the brace. You're going to get the trimmer included for free. You know, so you definitely want to get on this because it's mowing season right now. This is the Yarbo mower, you know, with the 20-inch mower dual disc. 10 blades, micro mulch mower.
Yeah, and if they order today, I believe our lead time right now is like 7 to 10 business days.
7 to 10 business days. We ship out of New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Toronto, and Vancouver in Canada. I think you guys are getting spring up there. I know it, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, and obviously the trimmer is not in the 7 to 10 days yet, but that will get to you by, like I said, deliveries in August for the trimmer. Once that gets going out, we're going to get those going out really soon. But yeah, the mower will be at your house in 7 to 10 days, business days, sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm watching Jackson talk. Sorry, I'm watching you type on screen. I'm like going, he's giving me something to say. He wants me to say something.
If they just want to buy the trimmer, like an individual trimmer, they can go to official website. Yeah, we don't have the trimmer link in the live, but...
Is it in the accessory page or in the...
Just official website, and they're like a huge trimmer there and shop now.
Okay, yeah, if you go to the Yarbo...
Click on the huge trimmer.
Yeah, click on the huge trimmer. It'll say shop now, you said? Shop now. Click on the huge trimmer if you want to pull up the trimmer. Today, right now, limited quantities, $399 for the new Yarbo trimmer with the brace as well, which you're going to need for future accessories in the future, in the upgraded tow hitch as well. So
we do have a couple questions from the user, not from the user, from the audience about the trimmers. So let's get in those questions right now. So let me make it bigger to you guys.
Okay. Oh, yeah, just let me know what you want me to read here. Okay. Will the trimmer accidentally give my chickens a haircut?
Accidentally? Probably. I mean, it depends how adventurous your chickens are.
Man, yeah, you almost had us. Ken and I would have almost traded you a Yarbo for some eggs a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so no, it will not. So I know that's probably tongue-in-cheek, but again, animal detection, person detection, if we see any of those, we shut down, we wait for them to leave.
Yep, and every time I go out and mow, regardless of if it's me or if it's the working autonomously, I walk through my yard, I pick up sticks, I pick up kids' toys, pick up animal waste, all that fun stuff like that. So, oh yeah, the second question was when it will be shipped. I know we talked about this, but you can, I mean, August.
Yep.
Hopefully that's the day, August.
Yeah, correct. August is absolutely the time you will be receiving the trimmer.
Yeah, and then why only U.S. and Canada is a question. I don't know if that's a thing. Is that true or not? That's is it just U.S. and Canada right now? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, and right now for the trimmer, it's limited quantities. For the units that we have, you might have seen a notice on our website, but again, just because of the climate with tariffs and whatnot.
Yeah.
That is stock that we already have domestically.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's why it's not worldwide.
Okay.
Already 400 units.
400 units sold out. The trimmer or
like everyone, yeah, like everything.
400, everything sold out?
including
No, it's not everything sold out. Like,
It's not sold out, but like.
Because I was gonna just be like, all right, guys, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's a wrap.
thank you. No, we do appreciate everyone who's
We really
ordered.
do. Yeah.
Man, you guys are the best. The Yarbo community is the best.
Yeah. And we can't say that enough, too. I mean, our current customers, the feedback they've given us, the product wouldn't be where it is today without the feedback of our beta testers before we did, a Kickstarter, to the Kickstarter beta testers, to the product pioneer group that we have. It's been a really cool journey.
Yeah, and honestly, like since we have one at home, I don't really feel like I don't feel like I work for Yarbo. I just feel like I'm in this. I don't know. I want to say not a biker gang or something like that, but I just feel like I'm in this community. Like when I'm online, like it's like there's something about a Yarbo user in the community that these people are out there, and it's like, I don't know. I've just like I've seen the coolest comments. I've never seen a community like more helpful online. You know, as far as like
very, very
yeah, if somebody has a problem, somebody has a like, how can I map this out? Or you know, even a simple something like I couldn't figure out the controller the first day, and I forgot to hit the switch on the right switch. You know, and everybody's like, yeah, it's okay. They don't make you. Everyone answers the questions. They don't make you feel like you lag in technology, or they don't make you, you know, for asking the wrong question. It's like they want to help you out, so it's great. Sure. All right, here, what's this say? Does the core lift up the trimmer vertically towards the sky to assist the turns in tight corners? This seems like a Ken Leonard question. I don't know. I'm afraid that if the trimmer adds almost 1.5 to 2 feet of length to the already lawnmower setup.
Already long mower.
Oh.
Yeah, so it does not lift it up, but actually it doesn't need to because of that swing arm. That swing arm actually has a lot of give. So it can get into tight corners, and it doesn't actually come off of the back 2 feet. It might look like that, but one thing a lot of people notice is that where this might look very big on camera, Yarbo, the whole setup, it's actually not as big as that when it's actually in use, right? I mean, you see it in person. When it's mounted here, you're maybe a foot away. Right, you're adding about a foot to the back, but that's taken into account in the algorithm as well. So that's important.
It says, how does the trimmer scrape the disc against objects? I'm wondering about long-term damage to trees or siding.
Yeah, good question. So this guard right here, sorry, let me lift this up a little bit for you guys. This guard is actually the exact length as the trimmer line, and it's a free wheel. So what that actually means is you're not going to scar up your tree.
Yeah.
You're not going to rip off bark. Really, you mentioned siding. You're not going to do that either. It's actually has a little rubber end, and this spins. So this can actually just move when it runs alongside things to not build up friction and damage things. That's really, really important.
Yeah, and I have 2 painted fences, and this is what I like about this too with that guard.
Yep.
Because I'm taking paint off with the nylon, you know, the trimmer, the nylon, whatever the string. So
correct.
I'm taking paint off all the time because I don't have a guard like this up.
Yep.
So if you do have like a painted fence, this will roll right along, you know, or a tree or anything like that. So you're not taking off bark, you're not taking off stuff like that. Where are we at here? All right, I love these questions. Thanks. At least they're not about me or Ken over here. Where are we at?
Sorry. So some people, they don't know how to purchase. So please tell them to go to our official website, yarbo.com/live, and there are links on the right side of the screen.
If you need to, if you're having trouble purchasing, just go to yarbo.com/live, and the links will be up in the video. You'll see Ken and I in the video. The links will be right up there, and all you have to do is click on the links. So if you are having trouble, once again, it's just yarbo.com/live. Go there, click on the links in the video. You'll see a video playing of us. Open that video up or whatever, and then you'll be able to see us there. So you should, as long as the video is playing, the link should be right there. All you have to do is click on them. If you're still having any problems, let us know. We'll help you out. We want you to be able to get your hands on a trimmer today.
Yeah, we have 15 free trimmer left.
How many?
15.
15.
Free trimmer.
One.
15.
Sorry, 15 free trimmer left.
Okay, 15 trimmers left.
I feel like I'm in a bingo hall. I was like,
I
1.5, or
know.
auction house, 1.5, 1.5. I wonder how fast the trimmer is going to get crushed when the Yarbo backs up into a hard object.
Oh yeah, so good point. So one of the things that actually is implemented for the trimmer is, and actually it's going to be implemented for the lawnmower before the trimmer is actually shipped, but is the backup cameras, right? So we have depth sensing in the back, so that way we will not back into objects anymore.
Yeah.
That's really, really important.
I mean, that's the thing about the Yarbo too. I mean, obviously you're always making changes you're always upgrading the units and stuff like that.
Yes.
But more importantly, you're always upgrading the app. You're always upgrading the technology, you know, as far as the, you know, use. I know we talked about tow mode coming out pretty soon. That's going to be a game changer as far as, that's going to be awesome. Let me see. Where else we at?
I'm sorry, just tell the mobile user, please go there. So there is a shopping link in the bottom right side.
Okay.
Okay, click on there. and you will see the links, all right? And then you can purchase. Okay, so please remember, go to
That's if they're
yarbo.com/.
viewing this on, if they're
Yeah,
viewing
yeah,
the
this
live
is
on
the-
our website.
Yeah,
right?
this
Yeah,
is
at
the-
yarbo.com/live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's keep going here. I mean, we got time.
We're at the protection disc. Yep, so this is similar to the other question. The protection disc above the line, will it rotate as it touches the surface so it doesn't scratch? Yeah, absolutely. Again, if I was to take my hand, right, this disc is actually spinning freely. And that's what's allowing you to go against objects and not damage them. So again, one of the things we really try is, although Yarbo is a big machine and it's very powerful, is that it can still move delicately, and it's no exception for the trimmer as well.
Yeah, and once again, the trimmer height can be adjusted to 2 inches, 3 inches, and 4 inches right now.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool, you know, to go along with the the mower. You know, obviously the mower has a low of like 1.2 inches, but
Yep.
I was wondering if I could do a putting green with that in the backyard, but now it's got to be a little bit lower, right? Like I don't know what a putting green. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, if Yarbo gets it down to like putting green, like if we can get it down that far, but obviously you need you need your bumpers and everything like that.
Yep.
All right, maybe let's like move the other topic. You just mentioned like toe molds and then like.
Let's just grab these last two questions.
Okay.
There's only
Will
two.
there be any discounts for other countries when they launch? I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah.
I would absolutely think we'll be doing the launch discounts as well. Don't know what they will be, to be honest, but yeah, that's typical for us to do the discounts with launches. And then can we just buy the third party toe? Can we just buy the back brace for third party toe behinds? Yes, you can. I don't know if you can today, but if you can't, we will absolutely add that to the store. Jackson, Kathy, can you see if users today can just buy the back brace as an add-on? I will say this.
I think we can make it.
Yeah, if you can't right now, it absolutely will be enabled on our store. But I would say go check now. But yeah, that's absolutely a use case is for people that don't need the trimmer for one reason or the other. They can absolutely just get the back brace.
Yeah, I was checking the Facebook. Actually, I was going to look at questions. Usually, when I'm out here with the Yarbo, I get some questions, so I'll go along, because I can't see Facebook, obviously. Then I just looked, and there's like 96 comments on the Facebook thing. I'm like, and I'm not doing that today. But yeah, thank you so much though for just all your comments, your questions. Keep them coming though. Keep them coming. We'll come back to this. We'll revisit some of this right now. And did Jim Richards said, will Kathy install it for me? I think that's our first live Yarbo marriage proposal. Yes.
I will go to your house and then install it for you.
There you go.
What's wrong with Ken and I? We've come over. Let's go.
No good?
Let's move to the next topic. Maybe like talk about more like back brace mounts and then like toe molds.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Maybe before that, we just announced our Facebook winner.
We got a Facebook group winner. I'm glad I didn't go through this.
All right. So Josh Peterson.
Brent Stover.
Cool.
Josh Peterson and Brent Stover. What exactly did they win?
Most engaged.
Yeah,
Most engaged?
In our
Facebook
group community.
Oh, you guys are most engaged. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
As long as they weren't like, if I go back and see their comments about like that big goofy blonde guy in the video or something like that, then I'm gonna have a big beef with you.
So
But yeah.
guys, let's join the Facebook group together, and then like let's talk about the products, whatever your experience, future in the group. So yeah, maybe next time we have another next campaign, then you may have to win the big prize.
Yeah, and if you do want to put an order in for the trimmer today, or you want to do the mower, or you want to do any other things, maybe it's still snowing in Canada, just go to the yarbo.com/live. There'll be some links right there, but then you can mess around with the Yarbo site as well. Go check out some of the accessory pages, check out some of the bundles we have going on with Yarbo as well. You never know, but we are, now that it's, I think right here in Chicago, we're about, I would say about a week or two away from, in the Midwest, from actually starting to mow the lawn consistently once or twice a week. So now would be the perfect time to get in on the Yarbo Lawn Mower and the trimmer. Because we're getting into that season. Like I said, the trimmer is first delivery is in August. So that still gives you August, September, October, and probably into early November to have some fun with it and to use it. And then it's just a great accessory to add to the whole Yarbo package. I know people out there that have everything. You have the blower, you have the mower, and you have the snow blower and snow plow. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I also mentioned a little bit like Yarbo spring that's spring cleanup campaign.
Look at that kid.
So happy.
Looks like my redhead.
So happy with his robot.
Look, he's got a robot. That's exactly how I was when they dropped the Yarbo off at my house. I was like up in the air. I was like, yay! All my neighbors. So we're gonna do some aerating this weekend, I think, and I might borrow the. But my neighbor was like, he obviously doesn't have a Yarbo yet, but he's like, hey, any way you can, you know, I can borrow the aerator, and I was like, the tow behind aerator.
Yeah.
And he was like, I could probably hook it up to my kid's like little Chevy Power Wheel. And I go, dude, you can use the robot, man. Like, let's bring the robot over. I want you to use it. You know, that's the good thing about having a Yarbo. You can definitely do that.
Yep.
Let your friends use it.
Yeah, and that's a big function of tow mode, right? That we're releasing this month. And so when you're doing your spring cleanups, right, and you're dethatching and then you're aerating, things along those lines, any dethatcher or aerator that's tow behind that you could pick up at your local hardware store.
Yeah,
Lowe's,
Menards or
right,
like,
Ace Hardware, whatever it is, you can attach to Yarbo, enter in the dimensions of what it is, and it will know how to autonomously tow that around your yard.
Yeah, and that's going to be a game changer. And like I said, I picked one up for a tow behind one for about $100, $100. And then I looked at how much it costs to have somebody come out to your yard and dethatch it, and it was a couple $100. And I was like this doesn't make sense. So yeah, so that's what's great about that. You can just build up your arsenal. Maybe, you know.
Yep.
Oh, is this the one? This is the one from
Current campaign.
the current campaign from where you take a video of your yard.
Yes.
Yep, that's this one right here. Grand prize is one Yarbo Lawn Mower. We also have 10 $100 Amazon gift cards.
So excuse my ignorance, because I don't know this, but how does somebody join this? It says join our exclusive spring cleanup giveaway.
They have
Make a video and post it online.
Yeah.
On our
Okay.
social media.
Okay.
There's a
official
hash.
social media channels.
Yeah, and there's a hashtag you have to attach to it.
Okay.
I'm sure if you check out the Facebook page on Yarbo, you'll be able to see that. I've screenshotted it and showed everybody right now. We have some.
Got it. All right,
I'm
terrific.
gonna take a quick drink of water.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Sorry, you have to live with us here, folks.
Thirsty.
Look at that. I don't know what any of that says, but look at that.
Okay, we have nothing free trimmer yet.
no
Anymore.
free trimmer anymore. But
Sold out
like,
it.
We sold out.
Yeah, no free trimmer,
no
but
free trimmer, but we still have trimmer in stock. Not in stock, but like 50% off.
yeah, on our official website.
So the lawnmower bundle is sold out with the trimmer,
Yeah.
but we do have the $3.99 trimmer still, so
Yeah,
people
yeah.
can order.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, cool.
just cleared that.
Yep, the lawnmower with the trimmer package, that's all sold out. Thank you. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, thank
I mean,
you
that is
very
awesome.
much.
And then, but we do still have the new Yarbo trimmer. So if you are a Yarbo user out there, today's the day you're going to want to put in the order for that because it's $3.99 as opposed to $7.99.
Yep.
And the trimmer and BBM link are on the live stream page right now. See?
Do they have to refresh it or can
Yeah.
I? Okay.
So everybody refresh.
Yeah, so if
That's
you
great.
guys refresh when you see the shop page, you'll see the Yarbo trimmer plus BBM for $3.99.
Yep. Jackson's got us on delay on the screen. It's throwing me off here. I'm like I'm going, why am I moving like so slow? Yeah. Any,
So we have
Oh,
couple
okay,
questions
sure.
about the tow behind. So can you guys able to read the questions? Let me know.
is it safe to tow a 465 pound yard roller? I'm worried that forward momentum might break my tow hitch. Any thoughts?
Yeah, so it is safe with the back brace mount. You can tow it, so it also depends on how you're putting weight into the lawn roller, right? If it's ones where you fill it up with water, one thing you want to make sure with the lawn roller is that it's filled up enough. If you only put in a little bit of water, even if it's 200 pounds, but now it's sloshing around.
Yeah,
so you're
it could get some
constantly getting
jerk.
this-
Yeah,
correct.
like, yep.
So you want to make sure that you just set it up as you would correctly. But other than that, yes, you can tow a 465 pound yard roller.
Yeah, and also right now though, until the tow update
Tow mode. Yeah.
comes out, you have to do it. You want to do it. You're going to want to do it manually.
Drive it manually,
drive it
right.
manually. Drive the Yarbo manually. If you are towing anything behind it, just until that tow mode comes out. So right now, just make sure that you are in control, whether or not it's using the app or the game controller that comes with the Yarbo.
Yep.
Does the camera covered? Oh, is the rear camera here covered by the frame? Much. Or the back brace. Is the rear camera covered? I can't even see.
No, it does not. It does not.
Nope. I see right there.
Yep.
Yep. Nope.
So yeah, it was positioned in a way that it does not block the rear camera. That was something that we wanted to.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose the 360-degree vision around your Yarbo for sure.
Yep. And then we have the string won't extend past the wheel, right? Similar to a handheld trimmer. Will a nylon string self-adjust? Will the string be universally swappable?
Like, does it feed itself out?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So it's self-feeding. You don't have to worry about that. It won't extend past the wheel. Correct. It's actually extends exactly to the edge of the wheel. So that way you get right up against things, but again, you're not tearing up your siding or tearing up tree bark, things like that. Correct.
Yeah, somebody said, is it adjusting up and down on its own? Not right now, it's not adjusting up and down on its own. I think you're talking about this. It's just a simple
Yeah, it's a slider.
slider.
Correct. So
I mean, all
you just push this
pin
button
down and up. That's how quick
change
it changes, just from 2 inches, 3 inches to 4 inches, just like that. All you have to do is slide it down, depending on whatever height, if you're cutting your grass at 3 inches, which...
Actually here, just for reference, you want to just hold this here real quick?
Yep.
Yeah. Got it?
There we go. Yep.
Just going to throw this guy in.
Yeah, if you purchase one, let us know. Also, if you are looking to purchase the trimmer, oh, here we go.
There we go.
If you are looking to purchase a trimmer, right now is the day, $399 on the yarbo.com/live. You can click on the link right there.
That's okay. Yeah, so again, to adjust it, you're just going to slide this lever. So that's up at, that's 1 inch. You can just push it down. 3 inch. 4 inch, 3 inch, and 2 inch. So that's 2 inches. That's the lowest setting. And again, this was the wheel we were talking about before. Jackson, can they see this? The wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just want to make sure the camera's adjusted for you guys. Okay. But again, so as you're going against things, this wheel is free spinning.
Yeah, that's a great price today, though. $399. Normally $799, so saving $400 right there today.
Yeah, the adjusting up and down on its own, if it hits something from the bottom, yes, it will adjust. It floats. As you can see here, it's spring-loaded. But it will not go, past its set level. So,
how much just does this take on the... Then, so I know I can go out and cut the grass, and I can do, a half acre on a charge, and then it goes back about a half acre before it goes back to about between the 20 and 80%. How much of the battery life is this going to make a difference as far as when you're out mowing?
Not much. Actually, trimming is a very low voltage affair type thing. So yeah, it doesn't take much. I mean, actually, most trimmers are 18 volt.
Yeah.
Even the ones that use 56 volt batteries.
Yeah.
56 volt, right?
Yeah.
You just don't need to.
Yeah. I think the one I had hanging up in my garage, the last one I bought was a 12 volt or something for a handheld trimmer. It was about a 12 volt. You know. Cool.
Someone was asking, how is the trimmer line fed? Is there a notice? There's actually no notice. It's automatically fed.
Okay.
So we did a ton of work on that to know, when the line needs to have more line let out. And again, that's done automatically. You will get a notification if you run out of line, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So that's important.
So it'll through the app, it'll say you're out of line. Okay.
Guys, we have 270 includes core units left. So 270 core, including the cord, the lawnmower, snowblower. Yeah,
Okay.
Just includes core. So 270 left. Yeah.
Okay.
In eternity?
Yeah.
Wait, we're selling ourselves out of a job? No.
And our shipping time is faster right now. So 3 to 10 business days. 3 to 10 business days.
You're saying 3? 3 to 10?
Yeah, 3 to 10.
3 to 10 business days on shipping right now, folks. We do ship
Right,
out
3 to
of
10 day delivery.
business. Yeah, so we do ship out of Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Vancouver, and Toronto. Not with the trimmer right now in select European cities, but we do ship to select European cities. I think when we were out in Vegas, they said Ken was telling me he sold a unit to somebody in North Korea, or not North Korea, but Korea.
Oh,
Like,
North
so, yeah,
Korea.
not North Korea.
I don't think we could do that.
I was like, but yeah, I was like, we did, but yeah, Korea. He said Korea. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So yeah, any other questions, any comments? We're going to be here for a little bit. We're going to be here for another about 50 minutes, folks. We're actually going to bring in a Yarbo user in a little bit on and talk to them just to have a good time too. But will the trimmer get caught on a wire 6x6?
Farm wire fence? No, it will not. It will not.
Is that like barbed wire? Is that what you said? Like, what is a farm wire? Oh, like for just while they keep the cows in? Like the
yeah.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
I live in Chicago. I haven't seen a farm for a while. I'm sorry. Can you make different mapping for trimmer separate? I'm sure you could create a map for the trimmer as well, like because you can use the trimmer and I mean, obviously you can.
Or it could be like a separate lawn mowing map.
Yeah, it could be a separate map.
Enable trimming on.
I mean, you can create tons of maps if you want. I know I've talked to a couple of people on here. I'm like, they make my maps look like, I'm like, what are you, like, some people, and then everyone's now drawing in like the new, like there's like, everyone's drawing in like the no-go zones now and like drawing like what, like it's
yeah, so
like.
with the latest update, Yarbo will actually use a 3-point cloud system.
Yeah.
So it actually will go out and it will learn your yard. So you make the boundary, right?
Yeah.
And then as it goes out and it detects obstacles, when the map is done, it will report back all of the obstacles it found and plotted on a map. And then you can say, okay, yep, these are all permanent obstacles. And when it goes out again, if a dog toy is left in the yard and it goes around it, it'll notify you, hey, I found this one new obstacle in the yard. Do you want to keep it or get rid of it, right? Is it temporary or
That's
should it
insane.
stay?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was a big deal because before that, a lot of stuff had to be done manually with a lot of competing lawnmowers. It has to be done manually, right?
Yeah.
So we really wanted to get away from that. It was a big undertaking.
Yeah.
There's still some tweaking to be done for sure.
Yeah.
But our users have really, really been instrumental in providing feedback.
Yeah, and you can turn off no-go zones now. I thought I saw on one of the things. Like that's crazy too, because maybe you gotta
no-go zones, no-go zone boundary cuts.
Yeah, because maybe you have a picnic table there one day or something, or like okay, that's awesome. And I know I saw with the blower too. There's a like now advanced like detection, like
yeah, correct. Animal person detection.
That's really cool.
Yep. The next thing for that is obstacle detection. Yeah, no, there's a ton of work constantly being done because there's so much more we can do with this hardware.
Yeah.
It just takes time and resources.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
people to plug numbers and stuff.
Yep, ones and zeros.
Does the stop button need to be replaced when using the grass trimmer? Ken was showing us this earlier right here. Ken, just tell us what we got here with this stop.
Yeah, so this stop button is actually just a one-time replacement. Actually, for not even just the trimmer, but the back brace mount. So when you get the back brace mount, you get this stop button. It's 2 screws that you just unscrew here, and you just insert this little, it's like a stop button extender, right? And then that's it, you leave it on. Even if you took off the back brace mount for some reason, there's really no reason to, but if you did take this off, you can still leave this button on. You don't have to, it's a one-time replacement.
The question, does the trimmer run when the mower module runs? Or does it only run when Yarbo is at the edge of the map?
So it can run at the same time.
I think they're saying, does it only run at the edge of the maps, or will it run in the middle too? If you're.
So right now it's to run at the edge of the maps.
Okay.
Yeah, if there is a reason to run it. So here's the thing: it's a good question. When you're running Yarbo autonomously, the trimmer is really not designed to be used at top speed, right?
Yeah, okay.
So just like you wouldn't run with a trimmer, right? Or walk really fast with a trimmer.
Yeah.
Same idea. So you want to move much slower for precision and to make sure, because the trimmer is cutting with a piece of wire, that you give it more time for a fine cut, as opposed to razor blades where you can move much faster.
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. If you are looking to purchase today, go to yarbo.com/live. You'll see us there. There should be some links in the corner for the new Yarbo trimmer, as well as I think Jackson did you put the core module in the link too, or what? Yeah, the core's in there as well. There'll be some links in there as well. What was the $200? What was there was a
Just site-wide $200
site-wide $200 off. So yeah, there's also that. But yeah, right now the trimmer normally $7.99. We're taking orders today for $3.99 for the Yarbo trimmer. So if you are a Yarbo user out there, comes with the new brace mount as well. Does it come with the tow hitch too, or is that something separate that you have to? I don't know. I didn't.
That is something separate.
That's something separate.
But it's
the new.
It's very inexpensive.
Cool. They're feeding questions up here. Usually I'm looking at my phone and I don't have to be on camera for 2 hours. I'm like, I get to follow around the Yarbo because nobody wants to see me. They just want to see the Yarbo going. All right, no more questions about Kathy though. All right.
We do have other questions from the general
Okay.
Yarbo side, so we can answer those. And then because we are still waiting our parameter.
Okay. Can Yarbo be controlled by Alexa?
So at the moment, no.
Yeah.
But we are working on Alexa, Google Home, Apple Play Kit. And the other big thing we are focusing on internally is an open API, right? To be able to integrate with like Home Assistant. A lot of guys with technical backgrounds, Home Assistant is like a locally run Home Assistant that you can run off like a Raspberry Pi, small computer things. And a lot of our users, not a lot of them, but a percentage of them are early adopters and are very technically technical enthusiasts. So for them, we're working on that as well. So it will be coming. It's not available now, but we're working on it.
That's something I didn't realize when I first started with Yarbo too. I didn't realize how many, and I guess it's in like I've been to Consumer Electronics Show. I've been there. I know.
Yep.
But I didn't realize there was a whole like subculture of just like I mean
yeah.
I did, but just people who they love tech and they love the new stuff.
I'm one
and
of
they're
those
like,
guilty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen you walk around on computers. I've seen all you guys, and I'm like going, I feel like, oh man, maybe it's time I retire. I mean, obviously, obviously my mouth still works, so that's the important thing. I'm able to talk on camera and everything like that. But I'm like the tech now and how fast everything is moving, and it's crazy. I wish Yarbo had a power dethatcher attachment. Keep saying comments like that because those are how Yarbo gets ideas.
Yeah,
when it comes.
We constantly send out surveys.
And
that's a lot of how our development is driven. It's market size and ease of development and finding that compromise right between the two.
Yeah.
So we can get modules out quickly that are the highest in demand.
Yeah.
You said you were detaching.
Yeah.
I too want to use a detacher for sure.
Yeah, an aerator too. Yeah.
Power aerator, right?
Yep.
That can now, when you're detaching, right, it's ripping up all that dead grass.
Yep.
It's collecting it as well and putting it to a drop point.
Yeah.
So we did go over the 2025 tow hitch, Kathy, but
Yeah.
just to reiterate.
Still, like people still asking.
They probably want to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay, let's do that. Okay,
maybe we
I'm
can-
gonna ask you to grab this.
Sure.
Just take that off again. All right.
I need like a. Oh man,
So tow hitch is super simple. It is reinforced here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a new weld and a new bracket down here. And basically it just clips into, or screws into, I should say, the back. Super simple.
I thought you were taking our picture.
So this is the old one, and then
Yeah, this is the.
compare the new and old. What's the difference?
Sure.
Yeah, this is the old one right here. Obviously, it's got the speed.
Yeah, so the old one, if I go over to the camera, actually, just tell me if this will focus. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so the old one actually had a mounting point at the bottom, and when you'd put pressure on it and you wouldn't completely screw in this hole at the bottom, it would leave a little wiggle room, and it was susceptible to break at this casting. So now we actually fasten right onto the back, right onto the back brace mount. So that gives it a lot more rigidity. It's so much stronger. So that came from a lot of user feedback.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So now it's braced down here a lot tighter, a lot less. I mean,
Correct.
Was the original? Wasn't there an original one that had like 4 screws that was, or like on an older, like a...
Yeah, that was our 2023.
2023,
right, yeah. Good
yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had 4 screws that you would put into the back. The other thing too that's just nice about the back brace mount is that all of this mounting, can they see this in the camera? Yeah, let's move that camera this way a little bit for the second. So you're coming at this angle, just for a minute.
That is?
No.
Oh.
Yep. Keep coming. So all of this is the mounting interface. So it's much more accessible. So you don't have to get down at the bottom anymore, kind of into the back of Yarbo. That, you know, it's tough. I happen to be lucky and have small hands in this respect, but it's, you know, it could be tough to get into these connections,
Yeah.
these screws. So this actually lets you just work outside here and just quickly fasten 4 screws and take them off to do the tow hitch. And again, the mounting point for the...
And it also
trimmer
raises up
too.
the tow hitch a few inches
Yep.
as well from where it used to be.
Absolutely.
You know, which I know I had to make a couple adjustments on a couple pull behind things, you know,
Right,
as far
so
as
the
like,
front
so the
doesn't
front
sag.
doesn't.
Yep.
So this brings it up against, makes it all nice and level. I think it's gonna work great.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget, go to yarbo.com/live. Click on the links, folks. We have the link for the trimmer on there today. $7.99 normally. Today it's $3.99, so you're going to want to click on those links. We also have, I believe Jackson said, the cores on there. We did sell out of which is awesome, so thank you. We did sell out of the lawnmower and trimmer package together because it was such a good deal today. So we did sell out of that. So that was awesome. There's the links right there. Nice, Jackson. But yeah, the trimmer's the star of the show. Today's the day to put it in order for that. Estimated delivery time is August, so that'll be right around the corner.
So, okay, a couple more questions, I guess. How would Yarbo handle long leaf pine cones? Long leaf pine cones.
I'm not quite, I mean, I've run over quite a few pine cones out here. We got a bunch of trees right out here. You know, I haven't had any problem with the pine cones as far as the yard. I mean, obviously, before you use the Yarbo, you want to go out and pick up any big sticks or any rocks or any toys or anything like that in your yard. But
Yeah.
I haven't had, not quite sure what longleaf pine cones are, if they're
I
similar
wasn't-
to,
I wasn't
yeah.
maybe 100% clear on that either.
I was
but,
like, yeah.
The Yarbo module has something that's pretty unique. It's a steel skirt all the way around the bottom, and that lets it get over like those big tree roots, right?
Yeah.
So if you have an 1.5-inch, 2-inch high tree root or Belgian block, maybe bordering your driveway,
Yeah.
and you have to get from one side of the driveway to the other, it allows Yarbo to, you know, climb up those areas where normal, I mean, you know, our users always say Yarbo is like a mini tank, right?
Yeah, it is, really.
And it really is true, but that also means that the modules we put onto it have to be really robust also.
Yeah.
So that mini skirt actually has an angle, so let me see if I can do this right, but when it's coming up to objects, the front is angled like a skid plate, right?
Yep.
For like a vehicle off-roading. So it constantly wants to climb over things and not get stuck.
Yeah, that's a good explanation, because somebody was asking me the other day if they could take those off, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they serve a purpose.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you don't want to start taking things off.
Yeah, we have small little guards.
Yeah.
Around the trimmers. Some of our users actually, like in Europe, are cutting and the Pacific Northwest are cutting extremely wet grass. They have to.
Yeah.
They have no choice.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they'll take these little guard plates off, but not the steel skirt.
I got phones blocking the thing.
Yeah, so we got, what are the operating temperature limits for Yarbo? Does it have overheating and freezing sensors that shut it down to
Usually
protect it?
-13 to 113 degrees, I believe. That's what the Yarbo. That's what I've been telling. That's what the Yarbo, as far as like the operating temperatures of the Yarbo was. I believe
Yeah, we'll go down to negative. It's -20.
You can go down that far now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And higher on the other side, because in the summertime you could still get up to 120 degrees.
Oh yeah,
30
especially
degrees.
Arizona.
Yeah, in the actual machine,
Oh
right?
yeah.
But yes, it would protect itself. Overheating, actually, we've never had like the motors overheat that I can recall. But the lawnmower if you're cutting really wet grass with any lawnmower,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get a lot of
We don't
buildup in
recommend.
it.
Yeah, you don't. I don't recommend cutting wet grass, regardless of what lawnmower you have.
Correct.
You know,
but it absolutely there are over volt protections, overheating, freezing wise. We actually have people that run Yarbo below our recommended specs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's done it okay.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't actually had issues with it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if that question is oriented towards Yarbo in general, snow and things like that, but it's down to -20.
I've done a live stream out there in the parking lot where it was like wind chill and everything was like -degrees. Like, I mean, it was cold. And literally the phone I had died before. Like, the Yarbo was fine. Went hour and a half out there in 0 degrees, you know, throwing snow.
Yeah, and that was a big thing in developing Yarbo. We were very lucky and fortunate to start Yarbo, although it was very challenging to start life as a snowblower because the battery is really unique, right?
Yeah.
So the battery is, you know, has interwoven heated cells in it, has its own battery management system, and that self-heats the battery. You know, it's not those days where it's snowing out and it's operating. That's no big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But when Yarbo's sitting outside and it's maybe -30 with a wind chill, or -20 with a wind chill, and Yarbo is not working, it has to self-heat itself to stay alive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it completely regulates that on its own.
Yeah, the little shoot thing has freaked me out every now and then when I'm just out there minding my own business and it turns at me so it doesn't freeze
so
up.
We make little like micro movements.
Yeah, that way it doesn't freeze up.
Correct.
What type of line does the trimmer use? I know we were trying to talk about that yesterday, you know, as far as what type of line does the trimmer use?
Yeah, so we will get you the diameter for it, definitely, but it's not, you know, it's not special line. You can kind of see on the bottom here. Oh.
Yep.
Just your typical trimmer line.
Yeah, I wish I knew what millimeter, whatever that was right there.
The diameter.
Yeah. I just know to get the blue one when I'm at the store for my old one. I was like, just get the blue one. I know. It's all color coded. Give me the blue one. And then last year I went out, before I had the Yarbo, went out and got the, obviously I was like, I went out to get the trimmer and I was like, I ran out of, I was so mad because then I had to go to the store. I had to go run to Menards and get it. And then came home, started trimming, looked over on the shelf. A brand new line of trimmer line right on the shelf. I must have bought it like 2 weeks before. I was like going, oh man, yeah. Okay, yeah, we've had a good time talking with you guys, but we want to talk to one of our PPP users. Is it going to be on this screen right here?
Yeah.
Maurice Dorrington.
Alrighty.
I have no idea what's going to happen here. This is going to be awesome. Kind of scared, not going to lie. We'll see.
All right. So let's introduce the Discord.
Hey, I know him.
Oh, sure. Awesome. So yeah, so this is our Discord
Mo.
channel.
I love it. Mo.
Yeah. I think Mo is muted. Mo, if you can hear us, I'm not sure if you have to unmute, but our Discord is really where a lot of actually the technical talk happens, and a lot of requests and things like that. There's Mo.
Hey, what's up, Mo?
The technical talk happens.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Mo? Yeah, we're about a little delayed though, so we'll see.
Just 1 second.
All right, he's fixing it.
Bear with us 1 second. They're just getting rid of an echo.
Yeah, we're about a little delayed though, so we'll see. Hey, what's up, Mo? All right, he's fixing it.
Bear with us 1 second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're about a little delayed though, so we'll see. This is live, folks. We'll figure it out.
Okay, does that fix the delay?
He's fixing it.
But now I can't hear you.
Okay.
Is it better?
Can you hear us now?
Oh, here we go.
Is
Good.
it better?
Yeah, it's better.
All good, Mo?
I don't
I think he had us for a second. Now he can't hear us.
That's me. Every time I try to do Zoom or anytime I try to do something, I'm like, ugh. Microsoft Teams, like, oh no, what'd I do?
Can you hear us, Mo?
I can roughly hear you. I gotta get back in.
Okay, I think it's.
Oh yeah, as
I
long
have
as you
to
can hear
get
us, we
close
should be
to
good.
this because I think the mic is from here, maybe.
Oh yeah?
Is it better when you get close to the?
Can you hear Ryan?
Can you hear me right here?
Okay, now I can hear you clearly.
It's because.
How's it going, Mo? Thanks for joining us today. I'm Ryan. I'm with co-founder Ken here.
Yep. Everything's good.
So thank you for joining us today. We're really excited to have you here. Could you just give us a little bit of personal background about yourself? No social security numbers or anything like that, but just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, what kind of area you live in as far as usage for the Yarbo and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm in a rural area, about an hour east of Toronto.
What module?
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead. What modules are you currently using with your Yarbo?
I have the 4-in-1. 4.
4-in-1.
The 4-in-1? How's the
I've received
Sorry.
all of my toys.
How's the weather up there? Are you still using the snow blower and snow plow, or have you switched everything up into to the lawn tracks and the mower module?
Right now we have no snow. I used a snow blower, and I switched over to the lawn maintenance just to test it.
How's the experience with Yarbo been going?
And everything went well. Overall, it was good. I was actually monitoring the Snowbot originally,
Oh, wow.
and then when you switched over to the Yarbo, I jumped on it right away on the Kickstarter program.
What kind of learning curve was it for you?
It's been about, for me, it was pretty easy because I did 45 years in the military with electronics.
Oh, wow. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you. So did you see any tanks?
Thank you.
Did you see any tanks like the Yarbo in your service time? A lot of people compare this little Yarbo to a little tank here.
My career was aircraft maintenance.
We might have to hire you on. Hey, how has Yarbo kind of changed your life, you know, as far as like, how's it changed your life as far as, you know, just being like, as far as your outdoor maintenance?
Well, for me, I have major back problems, so it's helped me out a lot. I used to have to take 2 or 3 shots at the driveway. I used to do the lawn and take 2 or 3 shots at the lawn just because of back problems.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I have.
So it's helped tremendously.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat, but mine's a little bit higher up in the neck. Like what I was gonna say, what do you think of the world's first like robotic trimmer? Is that something? What do you think about that?
I'm really interested. I think it's a really good product. But I just noticed when I was signing in that it was twice as much as what the American cost is.
Yeah, do we have a disc like Canada? Oh yeah, you're in Toronto, right? I'm sure we'll have a nice Toronto discount coming as well. Nice Canada discount. You know, we love our Canadian Yarbo partners up there.
There should be a discount.
Yeah, there should be one. So we'll make sure we fix that.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out. And
Thank you.
Yep. And what kind of comments do you get from your neighbors when you're out using the Yarbo? Do they stop like around here, around my house? They always stop and look at me, and everyone's got questions, comments, especially with the snow blower.
I have people dropping by all the time. I also found out from one of my neighbors that across the road they look and watch it move around.
Yeah, I have a kid that lives across the street that every time I use the Yarbo, he's in the window across the street watching it go in the yard. So eventually I'm just going to let him come over and safely play with the controller and let him mess around with the Yarbo core unit.
Yeah, my house is in a new build, so all I get is people wandering around walking their dogs and stuff.
Well, that's great. I mean, we don't want to take up too much of your day, but we just wanted to say thank you. We wanted to show people a user out there, that someone they could relate to. You know, just in like a few words, just to close it up. Why don't you tell us, you know, just exactly what, you know, what's your ultimate favorite thing about the Yarbo, besides the back stuff?
This is an awesome product. I am so impressed. It needs a little bit of tweaking, but it is really good.
Yeah, yeah, thank you so much, don't we all? Well, we'll let you get going here, Mo. We appreciate you coming on, talking to us today, and thanks for being a Yarbo user, and we'll see you down the road.
Thanks, Mo.
All right, guys.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
We have 27 trimmer left. Only 27.
27 trimmers left?
Yeah.
Then we get to go home. Yeah, no, thanks. That was awesome with Mo. Yeah, we have 27 trimmers left. As far as with the discount to today, regular price $7.99. Today it's $3.99. We already, all the bundles with the lawnmower stuff are gone. So the trimmer with the brace, the new brace on it, we have. I'm 27 a minute ago, probably less right now. Definitely get on there and check it out. I've got my head cut off on the live stream. I got to stand back a little bit further here.
I don't have that problem.
I know. I was like, it's
the benefits of being vertically challenged.
I like being tall when I'm younger. Now I'm old and I'm like going, oh, I got to bend down to pick up that quarter. It's stuck. I'm not getting that quarter ever again. Any good Facebook comments out there? Haven't talked too much. We got another 20 minutes or so on here. We'll stick around on here. We want to make sure you guys, maybe even longer, as long as you guys are buying up modules.
I have more questions.
You have more questions?
We have so much.
So many.
What about the customers that purchased the trimmer in 2024?
So the customers that purchased,
Already purchased.
Right, so they're all getting a trimmer and a back brace mount. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the back brace mount is for free. And that's one of the things too. We really can't say enough about how much we appreciate the support and the people that, you know, see our vision and trust in our vision for the trimmer, right? So we know that in the beginning it was going to attach to the front of Yarbo's mower module. We'll probably end up repurposing those ports for other accessories, like maybe a spot weed treater, things like that. But we know that now the product is more expensive, requires the back base mount. So we always want to take care of, you know, customers that see our vision and support us. So yeah, everyone that previously, you know, pre-ordered a trimmer, we'll have the back brace mount for free, and obviously their trimmer.
Oh, and here's a question I saw in all the communities. There's a rumor going around. Somebody said about a monthly fee for the trimmer. That was a rumor going out, and I don't know who's spreading it or what's going on. Like,
no, definitely no monthly fee.
No monthly fee. I saw it in more than one thread out there. So I don't know if it's just competitors out there spreading things or what. Don't believe anything.
Yeah.
Go to the official Yarbo website anytime you have a question. They've got 24 hour, 7 days a week customer service. They'll answer all your questions on there. So don't believe anything that you read from anyone negative on like type of thing like that. Like, it's the internet.
Or just ask us for clarification,
yeah. Yep. Just come to yarbo.com. And right now, if you want to click on and check out the trimmer, just go to yarbo.com and /live.
Yeah, I see somebody just mentioned not shipping until August with a question mark. It's not that it's not shipping until August. Delivery is in August.
Delivery is in August.
That's really important.
And then there's other questions. How does this work with no-go zoom? Do we need to program the core to move in a specific directions, or is aware the trimmer is attached and then the factor that it will be into the plan?
That's factored into the plan, and it's aware. So that's actually what we meant in that slide. If we didn't make it clear enough, I apologize. But that's what we mean by smart integration. You don't have to do anything extra to make it work.
Hey, there's Ken Leonard. I saw him on there. Hey, Ken, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Ken's usually with me doing all this. Jennifer, hi. I'm seeing all this. Yeah, Ken's he knows his stuff. He does. He lives up in the northeast area up there.
Yeah.
So Biff Henderson. I'd like that. I think he was like.
PK said thanks. You said there's more questions?
Actually, most of the questions are like repeats a lot. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely want to go to yarbo.com/live. When you're in the video there, you'll see the shop on the side there. You'll be able to click on any bundles you might be looking at. There's discounts today with the bundles. There's $400 off the brand new trimmer today. I can't tell you how long that's going to be up there. I believe we're limited quantity, and we are almost out of the Yarbo trimmers today. So you definitely want to get on there.
Jim Richards, Yarbo staff are awesome.
Does he work for us or something?
No.
Jim's
a very
Jim. I was like, Jim's bucking for a promotion. I see that. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
No, he's been a great supporter.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Early on customer and really, really good. Providing critical feedback.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ordered a trimmer. Nice.
So if the arm is against an object and then the cord turns left or performs a U-turn, will it break the arm?
No, so because the arm can freely swing away, it will not break the arm. That's really, really important. So again, it can float up and down, but can also flex back, and then it has a spring to put it back into place. So.
Right. Big question, was the trimmer line used? Common stuff. Easy to load.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the way we do it now is we use like spare spools.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have spare spools that we just have wound. So if we need to replace it, we just pop the old spool off, put a new one on.
Yeah, Ken has actually used, I have not been outside with it yet, so this is the first time. When you guys saw it, that's the first time I saw it for the most part, so we're all seeing this together. I'm sure, I can't wait till I'll probably be, hopefully around August, I'll be out there using it.
Yep. Harold was asking, so the new tow hitch is a separate purchase. Correct. Correct, and I don't know if we have it now, but I would imagine that we could bundle like the back mount brace, or the back brace mount. I'm sorry, and the tow hitch if people are only interested in that, for sure.
Yeah, and you're not going to need that. You can't use the new tow hitch until the back brace mounts out, anyways. So
So there's Jennifer. So I tried to get into the Discord group, but the link seems to be invalid. So if someone can share or post the Discord group within the community, that would be great and helpful. So maybe we can post the link later, so everyone can join the Discord group.
Yeah, you know what? After this, like in the Facebook group on our major social media platforms.
And also the website will be put a Discord
Yeah,
icon
we'll
there,
put the Discord icon. We'll put the Discord invite link on the social media channels, and then we'll put it at the bottom of the website too, where all our other social media channels are, for sure.
Ooh, there's some more comments on there. That's nice. I'm finally seeing the chat. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us, too, man. We really appreciate this. This was a huge undertaking done by so many people here. The people behind the scenes, and
actually that's a big thank you to Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson,
to Kathy, who you might have seen briefly.
My man Bill in the other room.
Yep.
My buddy, my Las Vegas buddy for life now, since we went to the National Hardware Show together.
Also the digital sales team in the group in the company.
Yeah.
So
really the whole team, engineering, sales, marketing. It takes a village, and if they all weren't as passionate about Yarbo, there wouldn't be a Yarbo. So we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, everyone, thanks. And they said, when will this mower be available at Home Depot? You could get it, right now though too, it's not in the big box stores, but I was talking to Ken about this earlier. It's up and going on Amazon right now. So,
And TikTok shop.
And TikTok shop.
Yeah.
For the kids. The young guy is like TikTok shop. I'm an old timer over here. I'm like, what's this talk you're talking about here, Jackson? No, yeah, Jackson's great with the TikTok. I love it. I know we're live on TikTok too. I haven't even shouted out TikTok. I think we're live. If the phone's not dead by now, is it still going? So we've been live. We've been live on TikTok as well. Sorry, I haven't been ignoring you people on TikTok. We have 1, 2, 3 cameras, 2 monitors. So we're doing it right today. Usually it's just me and hoping I don't say anything bad, like hoping I don't fall on and hurt myself while I'm doing a live stream. It's usually what I go.
Yeah, so some other, so yeah, and on the Home Depot question, when will it be there? So that really comes down to supply chain, and since we're building out our own supply chain, because there is no lawnmower like this, there is no yard robot like this, both from the electronics and from the hardware, that just takes time, but it is definitely in part of our sales strategy.
It's a single. Sorry, somebody said single or double string trimmer.
Yeah, so single string trimmer,
Yep.
because that's all we find we need. Again, Yarbo doesn't need to move fast, so it could take its time. Double string trimmer, you might use if you're trying to walk really fast with a trimmer, maybe use it commercially. Will the old tow hitch still be usable with the new brace? No, it will not. So it's a new hitch design.
But the brace is really not difficult to put on and off. So if you do have the old tow hitch and you with the core, you can still tow with the old tow hitch. You just have to take the brace off. But
correct. It's up for $50. The new hitch, I think, is that the one
with
that
3
has
holes.
the 3 circles in the bottom?
No.
I don't know what he means by 3 circles in the bottom. Nope.
Yeah, thanks for everybody that's joining us. Like I said, you want to go on to yarbo.com/live and click on any of the links. Maybe you can price some things out. I see the Yarbo trimmers up there right now. The new Yarbo trimmers up there for $399. That's $400 off today. You can still, there's some great deals on the Yarbo snowblower, Yarbo Lawn Mower, the 4-in-1 bundle as well. I think we just talked to Mo about that. He has the 4-in-1 bundle. And then that he loves. And and you can just buy the star of the show today, the Yarbo trimmer, $399 today. That's $400 off the normal price. So you can't beat that. Now I love this. I can finally see comments. Yeah.
Jim was asking, quick load module spool, extra spools. I think we will absolutely have on the website extra spools to purchase. That are preloaded with, that's actually what we do now. So we just swap out spindles.
Let us know what bundles you want to see. Maybe we could do they're always listening to you guys too. As far as maybe a bundle that you'd like to see. If you'd like to see a brace and tow bundle or something like that, just let us know.
Jackson Kathy, is the new hitch online? I know we touched upon it before, but it is.
Jackson and Kathy said it's online.
Where is it? Hold on 1 second. We're going to figure out where that is.
Let me double check.
Yeah. I think if they're asking for the new hitch too, they're probably wondering, can they buy the back brace mount and just the hitch? Right.
Yeah, I think if it's not right now, we can just let them, we can just fix it right away because the team's there.
Yeah, you know what? The other thing too is, like, current customers, we will send out an email ASAP with a link to the back brace mount if you guys want to just get that, and the new hitch as well.
So the new tow hitch is not on the shop right now.
But we'll
bring it up
like soon, as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yep. So
Pamela said regarding the hitch, I have the back
the back brace mount
on order, but ordered a hitch today to use. What should I not tow with the old hitch?
Yeah, so just be mindful of the tongue weight. And with the old hitch, make sure that this bolt right here, or this wing nut, is tight. If it's loose and it gives any kind of give to this, that's what makes it, that's kind of its weak point. So we've obviously eliminated that with the new hitch, but just be mindful of that. That's all.
And watch the sharpness of the turns too. Just creating that torque on it when you, like if you're towing and you got something on there and you jackknife like that. Like
it's if you stop and then you go and you stop and then you go and you have a lot of weight behind you, that's gonna put a lot of force up and down on the hitch. Alrighty.
Okay. Nice. Wow, we've been going for 1 hour and 50 minutes. See, it's not. Once it gets like 2 hours, it's like you're like going, whoa, man, I just did 2 hours. I'm like, but then all of a sudden my mouth is like starting to go like, yeah, dude, you can go sit in the car quietly for a couple minutes. And then I'll get home right now, and you'll probably, I'm sure you like, if, you know, you do this on days too, you're out talking all the time, and you get home, but then you realize I'm a parent too, so now now my kids need me.
Correct.
You know,
back
so there's
on.
back on. So you know, then you got to, you know, obviously you want to hear about your kids' days and all that fun stuff like that.
Yep.
So
you're welcome, Pamela.
Yeah, thanks for joining in the chat, and thanks for ordering, Pamela. Appreciate it. I mean, I recognize a lot of you people on here from a lot of the live streams, and we'll have some more of those coming too here shortly as far as the live streams go. There's so much. But yeah, like once again, I don't know, we're probably running low on the new trimmers already. So if you want to get over there, today's the day to go get them because they are $400 off. So $399 today. Today's the day to put in the order. I mean, quantities were down into like the 20s a few minutes ago, teens now probably. So now is the time to place the order to get the $400 off. They are set to be delivered sometime in August 2025 here. So that's awesome. So get in on it now. You're going to be the first users out there when you get in on this. So that's going to be cool. You'll be able to come and show off on all the social media. I'm looking forward to the first video posted there, which reminds me too, you can find it on there as well. We do have the giveaway on the Facebook page too. If you scroll down a little bit, they talk about the giveaway. All you have to do is shoot a video. There's a hashtag in there. So shoot the video about lawn care, about what a Yarbo would do to you. Show us any lawn horror stories. That's fine too. Go there, include the hashtag, and then there's a link you can click. Just let us know where you posted the video. I'm sure we'll be scoping out hashtags as well, and then we're going to announce a winner. I believe it went to April 23rd was the deadline on that. I'm pretty sure that's what was up on the graphic later. So get that in for your chance to win a Yarbo unit, which is awesome. If you would win one of these, that would be fantastic. I know a lot of people can use one.
See, one other question. It's a good question. It says, what is the line capacity of the spool? Have huge areas to cover, currently running through tons of line. So I can tell you this, I don't know the capacity offhand. We will have it on the website. But because of the way this wheel works, you should not be tearing through or running through a lot of line because it's automatically detecting when the line is cut and feeding it out. But because this is here, you should never be like putting the trimmer significantly too close to an object, right? So you're not like, when I trim, if I'm not paying attention, which happens a lot, I might take off, 2 inches of line on accident and then let it, and then obviously I can run through a lot of line that way. But that's one of the neat thing about autonomy and it being robotics is that it's all done, it's constantly micromanaged.
Yeah, like I said, I take off a ton of paint when I'm trimming,
because
because I'll set it just a little bit outside the guard and I take off a ton of paint. So then every spring I got to go touch up all the baseboards and touch up stuff like that. With the guard, I wouldn't have to do that because the guard will be set in place right there. And paint's not cheap, and me being my age and getting down and painting the bottom boards, and you got to paint them because if not, they rot, So yeah, I love that guard. That's a great feature. How do you replace the line? Like, I'm sure
yeah, so you can either do it manually or we will have spare.
Let me show you what it looks like. It looks, just like a trimmer for the most part. On a lot of, got the little pinch.
There's 2 little buttons here. You just press in like a lot of standard trimmers. We wanted to keep the mechanism very, very standard. So that's important.
Well, you can't.
Very, very easy.
You're reinventing the wheel without reinventing the wheel. When it comes to the trimmer. So, okay, yeah, cool. How many? We got any more trimmers left?
So can you guys explain that we cannot
Why we cancel the lucky draw?
Yeah, we canceled the.
Oh yes, sorry. We did have a contest that was set to go. Forgive us, we'll make up for it. I promise we'll make up for it down the road. But it was just one of those things where it just couldn't all come together as far as legality wise and things like that. So we wanted to make sure we weren't making a promise we couldn't keep, and it was just trying to keep. We wanted to make sure it was fair. And so anybody who entered,
to make a really cool giveaway, but the problem was legally it would be very difficult. We were trying to make it really easy for the user, but But yeah, it unfortunately wasn't feasible. We absolutely be doing future giveaways for sure.
Yeah,
We were actually
yeah.
very disappointed. It was
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
call, not by us, but by our legal team. So
Yeah. So we apologize. But I mean, that we did give something away with the bundle today. So if you did order earlier, if you ordered the mower, one of the first few orders got the free trimmer with it. So there was a giveaway today. So yeah, but it was just like, it's like, we do have the other Yarbo giveaway going on the Facebook page. Like that's been through the rank and everything like that. So, let me see. So yeah, that's us. We're gonna wrap up here in just a few minutes here. We got a video for you guys. I appreciate you letting Ken and I come into your lives for the last 2 hours. I know Ken was...
Yeah, we really, really appreciate it. Actually, just a quick tip on the video. The video is a new commercial we have. So, leave your comments, what you think about it. We spent a lot of time on it. We're pretty proud of it, but we'd love to hear what you guys think.
Ken and I will be at Zany's all weekend. I think we got a new duo thing going on here. But yeah, no, we really appreciate it. Once again, you still got time to go to yarbo.com/live. Click on any of the links in the video. It'll lead you right to the trimmer, the $399 trimmer today. Introductory pricing here just for this live stream here. So $399, limited quantities. So join it. It's normally $799. Follow us on social media. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok. Thank you for watching. Facebook. Everybody appreciate it. Thank you so much for the comments. We're going to leave you with a new Yarbo commercial. We really appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I just want to really quick again say thank you to the team at Yarbo, everyone behind Yarbo. It's a really, really proud day for us, and we're really, really happy that you guys are here and chose to support us. All right, let's roll the video. Momentarily, Stan.
Sorry guys, go to the old way. Because the platform has some issues, so we just only go to this way.
Time to sit in the grass and do absolutely nothing? I know what you're thinking. How does a guy have a perfect family, a beautifully manicured lawn, and enough time to sit in the grass and do absolutely nothing? Let me introduce you to someone. Meet Yarbo, my all-season, all-in-one autonomous yard care powerhouse. He blows my grass, blows my weeds, clears my snow, and more, all with just one modular robot. Before Yarbo, we never had time for Grandpa's stories. Where do I begin? My yard is huge, but Yarbo can handle up to 6 acres all on its own. That leaves us enough time to hear all the classics again. Should I start over? No. Right from where you were, Grandpa.
With just a tap of the finger, Yarbo was off and away, mapping the yard and getting to work, leaving me enough time to finally read that book I've been putting off.
We got a big yard, and it's got a lot of character. I'm talking hills, holes, bumps, and stones. But the heavy-duty grass track handles it all like a tank. Everything you need is on the app, including the adjustable mowing pattern. What do you think, Grandpa? Parallel or diamond? Checkers! Good choice! Yarbo's obstacle avoidance keeps me worry-free, with the ability to detect animals, humans, and anything that isn't grass. That means Grandpa can sunbathe in peace. He's really just napping, and thanks to Yarbo's ultra-quiet operation, that's no problem. Yarbo keeps my yard looking sharp, thanks to its powerful pair of cutting blades. It's got all the muscle of a traditional mower, but none of the hassle. Just ask my neighbor. Plus, Yarbo's back brace mount lets me multitask like never before. Like the trimmer module, which handles all those hard-to-reach edges. Yarbo's core is the perfect yard assistant. With the Follow Me feature, it's like having an extra set of hands. With tow mode, Yarbo can autonomously tow any traditional tow-behind yard equipment, a perfect replacement for your ride-on lawnmower. And for extra peace of mind, I can activate patrol mode. If Yarbo detects anything suspicious, it sends me alerts and even issues a warning.
Please leave the property.
Oh, it's me, neighbor. My hat blew off.
Please leave the property.
Fine. I'll leave the property.
Please leave the property.
Property leafed.
Usually I'd be upset, but Yarbo's got it handled. With a quick swap to the leaf blower module, I don't have to fuss about my yard getting leafed, seasonal or otherwise. Yarbo optimizes its blowing pattern and clears the yard with hurricane force.
The extended nozzle makes sure no leaf gets left behind.
Whoops! When winter rolls around, we break out the snow blower module. And just like that, snow shoveling is a thing of the past. Yarbo powers through blizzards with tank treads and a heavy-duty snowplow, so you can always count on a clear driveway.
Now that yard care is a thing of the past, I guess you could say I've got a whole lot of time on my hands.
One machine, every season, every yard. Yarbo.
I said leave the property, not leave the property.